Hey, people. Time for the daily guidance. I have two little boys in here to get on my nerves. They want me to hurry up so that before I get to working, I can run and grab some groceries. So I'm not going to hold y'all up either, except to say I hope everyone is doing well. It's Friday, so it is just another day, but it's Friday, right? Feeling good, feeling great. Had some amazing news come in last night. I can't wait for things to start moving along. I just want to give a quick testimony, though, and say that, you know, these readings and the generals and, you know, the daily message and, you know, for those of you who have paid for privates, and y'all know it's the real deal. Shit is crazy, very raw, but very loving and true and comforting and all of that encompassed into the read. But y'all know I went on strike and wasn't going to do this anymore because I had me a little attitude about some things and how situations weren't working and flowing. And I'm like, you know, I give these readings all the time. I see the outcomes. I get the messages, like even down to I told someone was going to gift them something. And they got like $300 like that same day. So down to that type of stuff. And I'm like, hold on. So I've been asking for X, Y, and Z. Where's the fruition in this? Like, I can be something else, y'all. Y'all don't even know. So I'm like, okay, I quit. So I'm angry for a while. And I'm like, nope, I don't care. I quit. Ain't no way I'm going to watch fruit come and I don't get fruit. Turned around, looked at myself. Had to look at a pattern, and even to the point of before this life, like just me, you know, something that I do, you know, and it's like, this is karmic, Trevivra. So once I had the light bulb moment, and it was like a whisper through my body, like, did nobody do nothing to you? You did this to yourself. This is why the fruit isn't coming. And I'm like, and I looked at self. I dissected the truth of it. And just like that, my life is changing just like that for the positive. The fruit is coming in. I had to get rid of the block. I had to be accountable, basically. So accountability is big, and the human condition is so warped right now. Like, it's just not ancient and sacred anymore. And that is what I think the shift is getting us back to our whole selves and community and love in each other. And I think that the low vibe people are going to fall off. They're just not going to make it because they can't exist in the frequency we getting into, which is more love and vibrating up. But it does take accountability. And I tell you what, I'm going to let y'all know soon. But big things happening over here. And I am just like, I'm looking at myself like, you big dummy, you know? Like, all you had to do was, you know. So yeah, it's true to source. Let's get to it. Divine energy, source creator. This is a daily guidance. It is October 9th, a day like any other day. Could we please have some guidance for today? What can help us throughout our day and our focus? Okay. We need to be creative, but I need to see the rest so we can put it all together. Oh, I love it. It doesn't get, so the synchronicities, all of this. I don't know how I thought I was going on strike from tarot. Like I told, you know, our divine energy, me, I, source, everything. I was like, not doing it. Look at this synchronicity. So where are we? First, we have creativity today. That looks like a canvas full of just beautiful colors. And then to be playful, someone dancing with like orbs of light coming off of them. And then friendliness. Look at the two trees together. That's kind of like a soulmate card, kind of like a blending card. So your interactions today with people need to be very lighthearted, very playful. Enjoy it today. Have fun today, okay? Smile and laugh a lot today. Tell the joke today, okay? Please. Y'all have been doing a lot of intense work. And today it's just be playful. Very simple message. And I'm going to grab some tarot just because, you know, on that creativity, if we can get a little more. All right. So, Three of Wands in reverse, World in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. So take a look at Three of Wands. So Three of Wands in reverse. He has the staffs. Y'all have really not seen, like me. I don't know why I just told y'all all my business, except I didn't see the fruit. And this card is like not seeing it happen. Like things are on, they're just, you're on standby, right? So source is saying, nope, look at your, get creative, just change perspectives is another way to say it. To your world card. So world card in reverse. How do we want to say this, Hakeem? Let's not do that card by itself. Let's do the world card with the devil because it wasn't making a lot of sense to me. World card with the devil. The devil means like living in illusion. And that's what this card means in reverse. Like, and it's no movement as well. So you may need to do, like I suggested. Sometimes I say things and I don't understand why I think I'm being spontaneous and it's leading to something. So being creative means change of perspective. If you're like, I'm sick of this shit, like me, I was sick of it. You hear me? I had to change my perspective. And I will tell you that total relief came from understanding like what all of it was. It was like I love realness. I love reality. And the fact that I wasn't living in it tickles me because I am so accountable with how I think and act, and I weigh my actions. I look at myself. So to realize some of it was past life stuff even, and I just wasn't connecting it. And it was like, that's your karma, bitch. And once I knew, though, I was like, fuck it, okay, all right. Like, I can accept my lumps. And then I'm like, so I didn't even like say, so what's next? But I was in me like, okay. I kind of relaxed in the knowing. And then all of a sudden shit starts moving. Shit starts moving. Okay. Five of Cups in reverse. You're actually starting to realize. So with this playful card, you're starting to realize that you can't live in regret and sorrow. You need to be happy. You need to play. You don't need to live in sadness. You don't need to relive the past so much that you are depressed or you hate yourself, you know, or you're hard on yourself. People, so look at this. So this card, in another spread, I can interpret it as, you know, your warning card for hostility and stuff. And still we'll say that's a shadow meaning of it, okay? But for this, I want you to see this card first. I'm going to show it to you. He's holding two swords. He kicked their ass. He kicked the shit out of them, right? They got their butts whooped. See the swords on the ground. They're walking off. One dude's grabbing his back like, oh, shit, I got my ass kicked. So dude's like, look at him. Look at his face. He's smirky. He's looking like, yeah, I won. So let me tell you what this card means. You won hostility. You won anger. What else? Conflict, disagreement. You're holding on to things. And look at here. And here you are. You need to let them go. Don't hold on to it. Don't hold on to the low vibes, and be more playful. You really need to enter into it. So that's why the cards fell, and I'm like, well, let's see what else falls with it. The story is coming together, and there's a purpose for being, changing your perspective and being playful today. And it's because the swords you're holding in your hand are holding you down. So like the past two daily guidances can weigh kind of heavy, because it's like that they were asking you to do some inner work, right? So for those of you who have resonated and you're really doing it and taking it seriously, Source is showing you how to move and balance these emotions. And so while you're doing good things, you're looking and you're working on it, don't forget to enjoy life too. This isn't about getting down on you. It's not for that. Breaking conditioning is not about getting down on you. It's about empowering you. Okay. So be playful today. Let those swords go. Yep. 9 of Swords. Holding that emotional. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So the friendliness, extending your friendly card out. Okay, right? So on friendliness, we have the 9 of Swords. So that's, like emotional baggage still, like, oh, this is why. Acknowledge that you know why and move on from it. Because this was next. So your Hangman is in reverse. Hangman is like surrendering ego and things like that. You're not really living in the moment is what it's saying. So you're holding on to all of this baggage. And what Source is saying by saying, be creative, be playful, be friendly. Source is trying to teach you balance. Trying to teach you how to flow, how to accept all aspects of yourself. So while doing the work, you shouldn't change so much that you don't recognize yourself. You should change in a way that you only recognize your authentic self. So you can say, I can say, y'all might not believe this, but I can say, if I get in a street fight, I'm going to whoop somebody's ass or I'm going to shoot them. I mean, I'm about that life if I have to be. But you wouldn't know that from looking at me, right? But I'm about it. So, I will protect myself, basically. But that's not my nature. That's not my natural self. I don't live in that. Okay. So it's not showing me how much time I have, but I had to kind of start my time over. So like, 2 of Pentacles here. So I don't live in fear. I don't live defensively. I don't have to worry about things that bothered me. I was just having a really good conversation with my children this morning. I was talking about, we were sharing how, as the years go, you understand that you're not affected the same way by the same things, like you are supposed to grow. And so they see me as like this cool ass lady. Like they know I'm about my business and I will get them, right? Like I'll get you. But they don't live in fear. They don't worry. They are very authentic. I encourage them being themselves, and it's different. Like I was very protective and I hawked over my adult children. Like I was so worried all the time. And then, worrying didn't make anything any different or any better. What's happening is going to happen. You just have to be cautious, right? So, I am me, and you're learning who you are and you're living 100% true to it. But I want you to understand that the goal is to be you without purposefully harming people, without purposefully lashing out, without harming yourself, without living in sorrow and negative thoughts. You have to pull yourself out. So I'm going to get some encouragers and then a numerology card. Sometimes all it takes is a nice walk or a conversation to help you change your trains of thought. And again, I told you, I am so good at projecting myself out of an uncomfortable situation to where I see myself graduating through it and being in peace. You know? I love y'all, though. I feel workers going on. I feel people working, and I'm like, all right. It's exciting because I am a love hippie. And I told y'all about my old love and how we used to be just so in tune. Like, it was just magical. And I want that for everybody. And I think if everyone could experience that type of love, it would be hard for us to be offensive and to not care about each other and our planet and things like that. But I won't go that deep. I won't go into the rabbit hole with you like that. All right, so out of the gate, what do we have? Some Eight of Pentacles. So dedicate yourself to what you believe in. You believe in yourself. So enjoy life today. Trust the present moment. What's happening is happening for a reason. Your work is for a reason. Do we have Five of Cups? We do. It's in reverse. Remember, your Five of Cups was in reverse. So here it is in the upright. Move forward. When the time is right, though. Remember and treasure the past. So even the good, bad, and indifferent, look on the past and say, yeah, that happened. And that was my lesson, or that's something I want to keep. It was great. But if you need to look in the past, define it. You know, give it a level, you know, of, well, was it a lesson? Is that something I need to keep and treasure? And if it was a lesson, you're still going to treasure it because it helped you grow, right? So that's that. Lots of cards fell. We got to be patient. Can practice financial discipline. We're not there yet. You're going through a phase where you're being taught and you're going to be a teacher. So your experiences, you're going to share it with others and you're going to help assist people. And it is spiritual. And it's bringing you in. Get the fuck out of here. Spirituality and individuality side by side. To be authentically you. And y'all, it's crazy I said take a walk. You need to get physically active. That helps burn your brain out so that, you know, you can just be still and not have all the emotion attached to the thought. Because the emotion attached to the thought is kind of what's causing you some issues too. So today, what are we doing? We're changing our perspective. Maybe we're coming at this wrong. We're approaching the situation in our analysis of self wrong or a situation. If it's just hounding us, change perspective, get creative. Playfulness. I'm all about that. I will be enjoying that today. And lastly was friendliness. I have no problem with that. That's so easy for me too. So those are our focus for today. I love y'all. I appreciate the support. I really appreciate the support. Y'all are freaking amazing. I'm seeing the numbers change and I feel blessed. And I just want to say I love you and thank you. So like, share, and subscribe. All right. Thank you for spending time with T.